is like, they so down on earth, they're gonna be like, no baby. You get the way that music be playing, you know what I'm saying? You see, man, you mess around and see some niggas get out of pocket with how they moving. You know, that music that powerful. Well, shit, I just whistle without even thinking about it. No, I really ain't. I don't know why. I randomly just did it without even thinking about it. Dang, that's one of them things that, you know, if I did an interview and you know, they'd be like, "What's some people want to know about you?" You say that, they'd be like, "Damn, ain't no way."
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I mean, whistling just it's like a what's the name? You just I didn't know how to whistle.
And it will come out to the 25.
To be honest, I didn't know how to whistle. Cause when I would watch them movies, the way them coaches would whistle, I'm like, dang, that's fascinating, you know. But I could only do it in a certain cadence, you know. I can't do I can't do that loud.
They start to draw
I don't know.
And that is the kind
that's one of the things I don't think about, you know, but if I really think about it, then it's like, oh shit, what am I doing?
Loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Dang. I would have never known that.
Much doing there, maybe a yard.
The twerking that don't surprise me. Because I just never looked at you as like in the club or at a party you be someone doing that. I mean, but I would think you would know how to do it, but I wouldn't picture you doing it though. What's that?
And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
If you ask coaches at any
the Dougie.
I think they're going to check every box with this guy.
That's my favorite one right there though. Like I love the Dougie. Cause I fuck with Dougie Fresh like for real like. It's a record I be listening to all the time, Dougie Fresh on. This song like 15 minutes long. Yeah, it's a song I think I don't know if it's Run DMC. It's a group on this song. Tribe Called Quest, but Dougie Fresh on this shit. I'm like, yo, I be wishing like some of these rap artists realize like how much shit missing from the culture. Like everybody ain't gotta be you know, a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest misconceptions about this hip hop shit. That's the cream of the crop. That's what's gonna always dominate. But it's like it's so many different types of, you know, music you can make in this shit. What, like, if a nigga come out now and beatbox on some, you know, with a new style on some Dougie Fresh, he would literally fuck some shit up. Or she. Because that's something that ain't, you know, that's literally a one-on-one. Only one person knows for that.
But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Take care of the rock.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I would have bought them up probably if I had thought of it. But I'm glad you said so. But it's like that, like if a but Dougie Fresh though, that's another thing. He ain't just beatbox. His stage show, his presence is crazy. Bro be in shape for real. And that's something I've noticed a lot of real hip hop heads complain about with these new acts. These dudes motherfuckers can't put on no show no more. You know, and I was listening to Offset on the Shannon Sharp Club Shay Shay, and he was saying how, you know, he added dancing and choreography to his set because he was like, you know, that shit kind of played out now, just rapping. And one reason why it's played out because ain't nobody got them songs that everybody just know for real. You know, when 50.
On the give, here comes Jackson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss.
Yeah, it's a lot of different elements, man. It's just like, but because it's so accessible now, man, people ain't really into the craft, man. Like, and it's showing. Because that was like it rolling loud, you know. Don't nobody even know them people for real.
To pick up the first down.
You just loud for no reason.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to pump the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there.
It's a dude I went to college with. I seen somebody promote his some video he put out, like a reel, and he got a song. He got a song that he made for the radio, and I wanted to tell that dude so bad. Why the fuck in 2024 you trying to get on the radio? Like, that's so fucking stupid for a lot of reasons. Because he was even saying in the video he threw the DJ a little money to, you know, get it on the radio, and it's like, bro, the radio, we in the era now where it's direct consumer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally make your, man, you better put that money in some fucking ads on Instagram or some shit. Like, bro, ain't nobody listening to the fucking radio. Like, the phone is the radio. Why would you want to pay to be a part of a pool of music when somebody could literally, if they listen to you on Apple, or even if they buy your shit on Bandcamp, they can play that shit an hour straight on a loop. And that money going to your account, and you gonna trying to be on the fucking radio. And then the thing is, another reason why it's stupid actually is because it's like, if you study the business, you already know, once you get on radio, if them people ain't calling to keep your shit in rotation, you out. You ain't got the following where people gonna be taking the time off their job or whatever the fuck. Hey, can you put what's the name single back on? I want to hear that shit. That's why I was like, bruh, people don't be knowing the business of shit, and they be showing, because that's stupid. I don't know how to compare it to cookies, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, that's like, you know, whatever it is somebody doing the cookies, and you like, yeah, you don't even know what you're doing, because that ain't smart. Like, why you trying to sell Chips Ahoy cookies and doing Christmas or some shit?
A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
Yeah, but I don't even listen to the radio, though. I listen to, you know,
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And we all know how talented this
guy is.
Well,
I was listening to Title, you know what I'm saying, but the dude who Title, or the dude who used to be my DJ, he had gave me his title, but after he got killed, you know, the subscription went down because, you know, he ain't paying the bills. So.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Yeah, so I ain't got that no more.
On 3rd down, Sanders. He finds his man.
Yeah.
That's Gonzalez. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get.
Oh, yeah, I see some people fuck with Amazon like that, because I remember somebody hit me up and was like, your shit on Amazon? I'm like, nigga, if it say it's on all platforms. when I be checking my analytics, man, but it be so many different things that people listen to music on.
And it'll be Raiders football.
People just think it's Apple and Spotify, but it'd be a lot of other shit. People be on that Deezer too.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first.
Some shit called Deezer.
They'll come out throwing.
That's what I'm saying.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Yup. And then, you know, in some places in these rural areas, they still got to fuck with the CDs because they driving old schools. That's why I think, like, a place like Texas and shit like that, man, I bet that's why they still selling hard copies.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again third and long.
Man, I know, man.
They'll look to throw.
That's why people that these people that really got a team, they don't know how blessed they are. Because it's hard to build a team because everybody want to be Michael Jordan. Everybody be thinking they the man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, y'all don't know shit about sacrifice, man.
This is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
It's like, you know, when you see stuff like in the NBA, you hear all the time, like, a lot of these players, if you ever catch, like, these podcast interviews they do, they be really being honest. They be like, man, when I be going to these camps, man, these kids really be thinking they Steph Curry. And I'm just like, do you not understand that's a one-on-one? You're not going to be like Steph. Stop fucking shooting threes. You're not going to make them bitches in a real game, I'm telling you.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the
we done seen
match as this one progresses.
Exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passes?
I'm telling you what the players said.
It's going to be a long day for the defense.
Pat Bev has said this shit in some type of camp. But he was telling the truth though, like, you have to be realistic. Like, you know, these dudes, you know how fast and strong these dudes are, and if they didn't already seen the best of the best, like, you just think you gonna come in there and just walk up and drop a three from half court because you seen Steph do it, you know.
Up the middle, Freeman.
He was like, but the shit you can control is hustling after the ball and, you know, going for a loose ball and, you know, trying to get rebounds, because he was like, shit like that take effort. And he was saying that's what you need to always have when you know, playing the game. He was like, you can't rely on that. And I think that's the same with, like, a lot of this other shit, man. Like, people think they can be entrepreneurs and shit like that.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman.
Okay.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They'll run here with Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. In motion right is White. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That one caught by Rice. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Christensen. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Touchdown!
Ah, that's luck.
A great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone. And they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's quite a spot.
I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, she going to sleep.
And I just hung up with my grandma and grandpa, man. They just up.
Are they thinking about you?
Yeah, they was trying to see what I was on, what the kids was on. They was like, how you get these twins to sleep? I'm like, man, they had a long day.
Oh, man. Man, I forgot, having them twins gonna always keep people engaged because people, you know, people love, you know, they love kids, period, but, you know, when it's stuff like that, it's more, I think it's more polarizing for conversation. Cause,
right back to him on first down.
Yeah, there's always something going on. It's like, hey, they twins.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running
game. This your mom's parents or your dad?
So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Oh, okay.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, Sanders flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and Incomplete.
You and your dad, I remember the last time we kind of talked about it, you said y'all kind of speaking more now, ain't you?
Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Sanders to throw on third down. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So here's
yeah, man, we need one of them desperately.
At the 39-yard line. Looking to throw.
I know, because when I heard what...
They'll set up the screen.
Do we have what?
Freeman.
Yeah, we got a Whole Foods and it ain't in my city. It ain't in my city, but you know it ain't that far away. But
well, Brandon, we could see that play.
Nah, we ain't got that.
That he was going to be able to put a move on the guy and turn it into a big play.
But it's a spot like about 5 to 10 minutes from my crib. Well, it ain't no 5, but like probably 10 minutes from my crib. They be selling like organic produce, and I think it's gonna be one of the spots we visit more frequently because the pastor at my mom's church told her about it. I had been heard about it on Facebook earlier this year, but for some reason, I don't know, I was like, I think it was one of them things like, I want to hear what other people say, but they had some good ass, some good, what you call it, oranges, yeah. They were real sweet.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
It is. Cause it don't hit at them regular stores no more. You can taste the poison. Yeah, buddy. When you can taste some fruit and taste the difference that quick, you know, like, oh yeah, that's some shit they doing. Cause how you off the rip can taste the difference, and you know that quick. Cause I'm like, and Kroger's, the oranges was tasting so dry. I'm like, this ain't even juicy.
Raiders heading out to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths of sometimes to protect star quarterbacks, but
I ain't gonna lie, coming from you, them niggas gotta be trashed. You hit them with that shit like a fashion show. Yeah, the aesthetics is not. It's a no for me. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I walked in and I thought I was in a nursing home.
Down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. To Allen on the dump-off. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Oh, yeah. Piggly Wiggly tripping. You just know you in some fat ass shit when you go in there. I hate when you go into a store and you can smell like the disease. You like, what the fuck? Like, this just smell bad. You walk in, you like, yeah, y'all niggas selling cancer. You ain't even hiding it.
Oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to.
I just thought about what you said. Now that's crazy. I can smell Piggly Wiggly right now, and I'm like, hell no.
And into the end zone. Now Janikowski following the score.
Man, it's a spot, man. It's a country spot. It's in Crystal Springs.
He'll be stopped up at the 25.
It's called Wilson Meat House. don't get it twisted. They be selling a lot of poison, but they be having some good ass shit, man. Like they had these good ass steak fingers, but I don't like going in the store because I just feel like, damn, this shit is like for some poor niggas. Like you know how you were just saying this shit about the aesthetics. Like you just know, like, and then even the people that work in there, it's just like, damn, man, did you just get out the damn penitentiary?
He goes out and gets the job done for them, but I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. Now Sanders on 3rd down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that's scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Sanders. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go.
Yeah, I be hearing a lot of great things about Publix. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how they set up is it's in them pictures you sent me.
Sanders looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms.
I keep thinking every time you say Nashville, you done moved to Tennessee.
I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention.
For
because
real?
Now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's...
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
When you think you'll make that move,
they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Right.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man.
All right, I already know.
That's Brown. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Oh, you must have sent that to the other
That's
phone.
certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, I'm waiting to see you when the text again. Oh, yeah. You sent it to the other phone. I needed to beat to this one. It's 2 on my phone.
How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better, too, having that lead.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown.
I really don't even have no opinion on Mississippi, man. I just... Yeah, because I don't put much thought into it, so I guess it's not then, because I just realize a lot of things with people is what you benefit the most off of, that's what you gonna, praise, so
trying to shake off
it's
the
like
interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man.
a lot of people like got so much good to say, because it's like, yeah, you content with how much money you make in here, you know what I'm saying? But maybe if you were to, if you was somewhere else and you was making more money, you may be saying that's a better place. But I just always thought the world was so much bigger than where I was from, so. But I don't disrespect it, but I ain't got much, to say.
Sanders now. A final shot before break. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a potential
these motherfuckers, man, especially on this music scene, these motherfuckers get on my nerves, bro.
And now we'll get a late time.
Cause they don't even realize like how deep they are into certain tactics that they do. Like, there's been a lot of conversations, you know, about this whole Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Drake thing. But rap is a competitive sport, and a lot of people really just be running game trying to get in a certain position for power, you know. Ain't no friends in this rap shit for real. History that showed us that if whoever really get to the top, well, the higher you get in the hierarchy, you know what I'm saying? Like, the real emotions come out about certain things. And I just get so fucking tired of these rap niggas acting like
this one has certainly been one-sided to this point.
Oh man, we really support each other. Shut the fuck up, bro. No, you're not. You're a running game, and y'all kissing whoever got more clout than you, so you can be viewed like you doing something. It's like you rapping to get another nigga to say you nice, so people can think you nice, and then you come up with this false sense of confidence like you like that when you're not. Yeah, so that's why I just sit back and be like, yeah, that's cute. Whatever, my guy.
They have such a mental capacity to throw it out.
Yeah, because they know better with me. They know. Boy, they know.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives.
Yeah, that's why I don't be in the mix with shit, man. I be like, shit. Especially now where you can build your own platform to to do whatever it is you're trying to do, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, really ain't the time you spend. I can see if you're trying to collab with another platform to boost what you got, but to solely get this, hey, shout me out, man, please. You better run up. Niggas is typing the alphabet on Facebook because they getting a check now from it.
Here's Sanders.
Just coming up with shit to say on Facebook to get paid, and you niggas still, come on now.
He's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be
damn, man, I can't get no, I ain't got no good money off Facebook yet, man. Them niggas ain't told me I only got $3.
So he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They give it to Freeman up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator.
Hey, that's crazy. I thought you was really getting a bag off Facebook probably.
But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go.
Man, it's this girl I went to high school with, right? This shit's so crazy, like. The funniest shit ever in life is when somebody who don't be looking for shit like that, like, blow up. Man, she was doing like she was doing some shit with hair and just fucking took off out of nowhere, like, like she was doing the tutorials with the hair shit. And man, after she got her first $5,000 off Facebook, a $5,000 check, she started taking that shit, more serious. And now that's what she do for a living. Like, she quit her 9 to 5 and everything. She didn't got like big money on Facebook. But she like best friends with my cousin. My cousin be telling me about this shit. And I think another thing is that's why it's good to be in shape, because everything can add up, and she was already good at that, but it also helped that she started taking her health more serious and got in the gym, and she got an ass so fat people think she got a BBL. But it's some African lady told her the formula to get a natural fat ass, and she been doing this shit, like eating the food she said eat and doing the exercises. Man, her ass look like, you know how a muffin rise out, you know, at the oven. Yeah, like that's how it's set up. Like it got some major lift and it's real as hell. Yeah, but more of the story is that ass getting paid. Yeah, man. But my cousin, you know what I'm saying, she was just like, God damn, man, this motherfucker don't even know shit about the internet for real. And it's like, but she was talking about like the dark side of that shit though, cause she be like, it'd be a lot of hate that she be getting because, you know, it'd be so many people like, you know, watching her stuff. And
eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went.
Yeah, because I was like, you can always scroll past some dumb shit, but if you at a job dealing with a you know, a co-worker or, you know, a manager, like people be getting killed at that type of stuff.
Now Sanders to throw on third down.
Because a dude I went to high school with, he got killed at Wendy's.
Now it's fourth. So out now comes the field
got into it with a co-worker, man. Nigga stabbed him.
A chip shot here.
Yup. But they said he was in the wrong though, like he used to pick on dude, and then dude just was like, fuck that, because he was kind of slow. But yeah though, so I was just like, man, because I be having motherfuckers sometimes comment some crazy shit on my YouTube channel, and for the most part, I don't never respond, but I start saying shit back. I'm like, man, y'all niggas got me fucked up. And they don't never say nothing back. I be like, damn, I must really be snapping. Yeah, I'm like, hey, nah, I really think these be people that know me and got a fake page. I promise you I do. I really do. I really believe these be some people that know me. Yeah, but it, you know, whether they are or they not, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I'm like, nah, what you not done? Because I told somebody, I'm like, man, yo, I'm a lyricist. The wordplay is impeccable. Do not play with me. Please, though. I can do this all day, you know what I'm saying, if we got to. Then I told somebody one time, I'm like, yo, I had to be all the way blunt with it. I'm like, listen, man, one of my, a close friend of mine I used to be, you know, real cool with, he used to do this same shit you doing. And I said, by the time he took life serious and you know, wanted to, you know, be a civilized, you know, person and not bother nobody, cuz got laced, you know what I'm saying, with fentanyl. That could have been his karma for always doing this dumbass shit you doing. I'm like, bro, if you don't like what the fuck I got to say, then take your ass somewhere else. The fuck off my page with that dumb shit, man. You up here wasting time talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? This is my opinion. How are you getting rattled?
They stay on the ground with Allen.
Then I remember one time one dude was like, dude, chill, bro. Like, you didn't have to yam on me like that. What the fuck is yam? You say you're not familiar with it? Yeah, right. That's what I was like. Y'all niggas weirdos. It was like you didn't have to yam on me.
Passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And now we get
nah, man. You don't be going through that shit though, dude.
Teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense. Just
did they be in your DMs or something? Because I was like,
this is a great spot
anytime
to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Oh yeah, that's something I pee. No matter who go viral, somebody gonna say something crazy just cause.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the
Oh yeah, because that helped. They say the comments help with the algorithm or some shit. That's what I heard Shador Sanders say. Bro, that dude is so unbothered. His brother got a popular YouTube channel that covered all the day-to-day shit with the football. And like a video went viral, and they was talking crazy in the comment section. And his older brother was like, he was gonna delete the comment, and Shador was like, delete it for what? He said, man, keep that shit on there, man. He said that shit ain't doing nothing but helping the algorithm. He was like, nah, man, they be getting out of pocket, man, with the disrespect. He was like, they ain't disrespecting nobody but they self, because for one, I don't care what they say. I was like, damn, no wonder his daddy said he had an old man spirit, because I'm like, he told his older brother to keep it on there.
So a nice kick there.
And they was talking crazy, talking about him, his daddy, you know what I'm saying? But
maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Yeah, man. Boy, they went in on me one time because I said something about Andre 3000. Need to drop a whenever he dropped that Flute album, I was saying, this dude is too much of a talent to not drop a solo rap album. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you blessed with this talent, and you got all these people calling you the best rapper, which I don't understand, but that's another story. You got all these people, crowning you as the best rapper, man. You gotta deliver a solo rap album, man. Nobody said you gotta drop multiple albums. They just said drop one solo album. What's so hard about that? And you blessed with all the intangibles, but you gonna drop an album playing an instrument? Hell no. I feel like that's a disservice to your talent. Man, what the fuck I say that for? You would have thought I said cuz come rap.
The expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. To throw on third down, Sanders steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat
I was just giving my take on it, and
he slides in with ease for
I'm like, what y'all getting mad for? Like this shit gonna really affect you? It ain't gonna. If you want to buy the album, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, do you doing what he wants you to do? But it's like, don't be out here calling motherfuckers the best rapper when you got people like Wayne dropping a song every 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying, man. That's what this shit about. Like, just say you're a musician, man.
As Sanders has it poked free, and a Raiders pick. Look at the big man rumble. Down the left sideline. And he's into
very subjective.
It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy,
and just like they had the right to say that dumb shit, I kept my opinion up, because it's like, it's my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hester to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. from the gun. Sanders. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it? And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 Lions. Cougar 19.
Sanders going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Sanders. Throwing on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Turner. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Sanders now to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Max Crosby make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the draw, here's Allen. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Sanders on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10.
Holding back the years.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Sanders on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds.
He's tired. I don't know how he's fucking tired when we call time out.
And that's enough to pick
now
up
he
the
can
first.
get his shit back.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that will move out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. You got the big
young niggas from the city.
Stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sanders throwing the out route and complete. It's Gonzalez. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Looking to throw. Sanders. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Raiders will have the
Oh, man. It's one of my nights, man.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now here come the Raiders. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.